it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Hi, everyone. Grand Rising. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I want to welcome you to a wonderful Wednesday today. So excited because I got an amazing person on the show. I get to talk to Miss Kennedy Roberts later on in the show. We're going to be talking all about this phenomenal position that she holds right now as Miss Washington HBCU Junior Teen. I am so excited to have her join me today. But of course, you know it is the top of the show, so it's a great time to tag and share the stream. That's right, participate. Go ahead and share the stream, y'all, with folks who you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on the Day with Trae. If you can't watch our TV show, we still have you covered because you can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network in the Day with Trae. You'll find me on whichever platform is your favorite. Just search for us and we'll be there. Well, before I get into it later on in the show with Kennedy, as you can see, this week is a Black Beanie week for me, and that is real. These degrees and these temperatures, it was like everything got cut in half. When it went from 40-something to 20-something, I'm telling you, I think we all have been feeling it up here in Washington State. And I know it's kind of permeating in other areas of the country, but this is something that is so real. And so I have been in my good old hoodies this week, bringing them out because this is the season for them. But also, you know, huge shout out to those who have been able to check in on their neighbors during this time. You know, this is the time where we see pipes get frozen, different people needing to stock up on water at home. These are some of the things that we want to make sure we're checking into for our neighbors and especially our elders in our community. Have you taken some time to step outside of your home and make sure folks are heated? If there needs to be additional blankets, I know I just had to order a heated blanket because even though I have the heat on, with my high ceilings, y'all, it doesn't always circulate well. So we have to take the adjustments that are necessary to make sure we're staying warm in these very cold temperatures and times. And also be careful out there on the roads. You know, sometimes if we don't see a bunch of snow, we're not really thinking that we're going to run into some slickness on these roads, but that is not true because during the nighttime, there is a bit of dew that sometimes can freeze on these roads, y'all. So please be careful out there when you're driving. Take the proper precautions. Maybe that means to slow down. I know it does for me, but it's real. We need to find the time to be safe during these cold, freezing temperatures. And lastly, what I want to say is I'm so excited to have someone who is youth on the show today. You know, we were talking a bit about some of the mentorship programs like 4C earlier this week. We know we started the week off MLK Day, huge, attendance there always for Garfield High School, the MLK, shout out again to MLK Junior Organizing Coalition for all the work that they do throughout the year to bring us that phenomenal event. But there were some phenomenal folks there that were, youth that were sharing their experiences in different workshops that were participating. And honestly, it's so important for us to be pouring in to these next generations. Listening to Hazel and Michael yesterday and just being able to connect with them in 4C Coalition was so inspiring for me. But this is something that's important. And so we want to be working to feature youth at least once a month here on the Day with Trae. I think it's important that we hear from the youth and not just youth who, have a platform, because of course, Miss Washington HBCU Junior Teen definitely has a platform, and I'm grateful that she's given us some of her time. But I think too that it's important for us when we have the opportunities to be connecting with the youth who are in our community. So even if you don't have time to maybe be a full-on mentor, how can you volunteer? at a school near you? How can you be there at the community center for some of the programs they may be offering, or even the library, which has a phenomenal array of different programs that are free to the youth and free to the public, for us to be there and connecting with youth and letting them know how important their life is, because it's so serious out here, the difference in, our perspectives from one generation to another. And I think now I'm sounding like my mother, right? Because it's like she would say this when I was young, and now I feel that I'm the one saying it to my sons. But it's real and it's true. As we get older, our ideas kind of change. And so having some anchors in our community for some of these youth is definitely important. Well, after this short break, y'all, I'm excited because Kennedy Roberts is coming up next. She's going to be sharing more of her journey as Miss Washington HBCU junior teen. I'm excited to have her here so we can get into it with her right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
You on my mind a lot, don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You seem like the barging down, got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch, might wake the neighbors up. Break you in and break you out. In the end, we gon' make the child. Then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. You can't miss me, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel, face the fact that. Copy my steel, face the fact that.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I'm excited to have Kennedy Roberts in the building. What's up, Kennedy?
Hi, it's really nice to be here.
Yeah, this is really exciting for me because we were talking a bit about youth yesterday, and I know you probably hear this often, but you really represent some youth who are like, look, I'm about this life. I want to make sure I have a positive life and that I'm contributing to my community. Tell us a little bit about the Miss Washington HBCU junior teen, like the entire process for you, so that people know some of the work you had to do to get here.
Yeah, so some of the work, I was actually a little scared about being Miss Washington HBCU junior teen, because I haven't done really big things or put myself out there. So I was contemplating should I really sign up for this? Will I to get something out of it? And so I just I filled out their application online, and I was just waiting, and I had a lot of doubt, saying I won't get it, I've never done this before, so it wouldn't be me. And then I got that email and that call that said I got accepted, and I became Miss Washington HBCU junior teen. And from getting my sash mailed, I've noticed I've been more involved in my community, doing a lot of different things, and I'm really trying to apply within my life. I went volunteering this Christmas. I'm actually going volunteering tomorrow for MLK Day at Garfield High School, and so far I've just been trying to get involved more with my community and use my sash in a positive way and really advocate for what I'm advocating for, and then also just to build experience I get without my life.
Yeah, this is foundational though too. I mean, when you're talking about being out in community, it's essential that people understand there's pathways for that, so they don't have to try to do everything on their own, which sometimes I think is the hardest part, right? Of someone, like yourself, a young person, maybe your first time kind of getting out there in community and experiencing it, but to be able to represent, right, the kind of the legacy of Miss Washington HBCU junior teen, that gives you a different platform, right, in order to do it. So it kind of lessens some of the, the stuff that you're not sure of, or hey, I don't know what this looks like or what this means. It adjusts it for you. How are you feeling that the platform is really allowing you to feel more confident and comfortable in taking on some of those opportunities to connect in community?
It's been making me a lot more confident because just like versus me and like with my normal Instagram, like with my platform, like people's like, dang, like she's really like about it. She has credibility, and it makes me feel like I can really express myself more in like more professional light because they see that title behind my name, and that like kind of give them more motivation towards me to like really like listen to what I need and what I gotta say.
Yeah. What are some of the ways that you feel that is inspiring you in terms of planning for your future? Or is there a connection there that you may be experiencing in terms of like, man, who I want to be as an adult, how I want to be representing? What kind of ways is it allowing you to kind of see yourself more in that regard and maybe plan for it?
It's really helped me with communicating better because like really with this title, like I have to advocate for myself because like I'm the one who needs to promote myself and get myself out there and noticed. So like just communicating and like networking, it's really helped me, and I know I'm gonna need that a lot in my future. And it's like really knowing how to be like more independent. I know my mom's been helping me, but like it's kind of showing me like if I need to go out and get something or achieve something, like I really have to put myself out there and get that myself because it's not just gonna come to me.
Yeah, well, that's such a great message for all people, not just youth, but it's really true. And I'm glad that you're learning that at a younger age because this is important for you to have that kind of life skill to take with you throughout life. So it's really, it sounds like you have an opportunity to kind of flourish a little bit more. When you think about some of the other ways that you really want to continue to connect in community, do you have an idea of some of the other ways throughout the year that you're really looking to connect?
I know we have a lot more community and volunteering to get done. I also found out my city has like a Redmond like youth group who like plans event and does stuff throughout our city. So I was really looking into that, or just seeing if like I can host small things to help better. Like I was just talking to the past Miss HBCU teen, and she's gonna help her set up a book drive at my school to give to like diverse youth. And so I'm just finding like new ways if I have to come up with them for myself to just like really like give back and like just like help. You know?
Yeah, it's so important, but also I think there's so much inspiration in it, Kennedy, for young people to see themselves in you. When you got this sash and when you got this amazing opportunity, tell us a bit about the response from some of your peers and your friends who I'm sure were super excited for you.
Yeah, so like my friends and my family know like I was more shy and reserved. So when I told my mom, she was just like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're in a pageant? She was really excited for me because it's something I wouldn't normally do. She's seen me doing. And like, I know she's really proud. It's an HBCU pageant. So like, I'm really like representing something. And I just like wanted to like show people like, hey, I'm here and I'm doing stuff. I'm out here. And I told my friends, they were just like, oh my God, really? Like, they were just really supportive and really surprised like in that because they've never been friends with someone who's in a pageant before. Like it's something they're also not used to. And everyone was just kind of like really happy for me, surprised and like wishing me luck.
Yeah, I bet, you know, that's kind of the excitement right there, you know, to be able to not only be a part of the legacy, like you said, connecting with the past Miss HBCU teen, that's really key too, because now you're learning from her experience, and I'm sure you'll be now having something that you could give to the next person that comes after you. So is this a position that you hold for a year? Tell us a little bit more about the logistics of the position and what it really means for you.
So the position, like the length, it's for the whole year. So I'm the 2023-2024 Miss Washington HBCU junior teen. So once 2024 is up, then like I can reapply if I wish to or give someone else a chance to. But since I'm in the junior division, this is the first year they've done the junior division. That's why there's a little bit more high stakes for us. But next year, if like I wanted to, I could reapply, but then I'd be Miss HBCU teen versus junior. And like, I just think it's something everyone should do. Like, I feel like what we've done so far, we had like different workshops, which they're all posted on YouTube. We learned how to use inflection with our words. We've been learning the opening dance and how to introduce ourselves versus like our like stage introduction and our like judge introduction. And they've just been teaching us like a lot of great things. We've had like interview workshops and just like all this good stuff that like helps round us up for not just nationals, but just like overall it's like personal growth.
Yeah, you know, they say that there's a lot of different camaraderie that's built when you're in a pageant with a bunch of other girls who are like you, who are excited, who are, you know, thriving, who are, you know, connecting a community. How has it been to be, you know, finding maybe some connections with some of the other pageantees?
I actually really, really like it. Community is like a big thing I hold for me, and not just that, but like sisterhood too. And I'm actually really excited to meet the rest of the girls when we do fly out and like even build new relationships. I know I am friends with Miss Washington teen, So me and her, we've been connecting more. I did know her previously from the UNCF portfolio project, so I guess it was like a really good opportunity for us to like get closer and come together, not just for the pageant, because like we do like get along well, and like she's like a really good person, and I'm just happy like she is like my big sister queen. And so I feel like it's brought me and her closer together, and like I know I can develop more opportunities along the way.
Yeah, with more people.
Yeah.
Like you said, once you all fly out, y'all are together. That's important. I know the UNCF portfolio project was near and dear to my heart. My son was there last year, and I know it meant a lot to him to be able to connect with so many different kids that were like him, that were excited about the next steps in their lives. Tell us a bit about your experience there and maybe some of the other connections you were able to make.
Oh, I really love the portfolio project. Same with the passion. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I know it's like really going to help me. So I signed up because like it's free, it's college help. And my experience is like really beyond, like I learned so many different things I know I wouldn't have either picked up on myself or probably gotten from school. And like I wouldn't have been as prepared for college as I am now just as a junior in high school. Like I have my whole cover page made, my college essay, my personal statement, and that resume they helped me make, it like really got me different opportunities. Like I got both my now recent jobs with that resume. And so I feel like they just really like develop you like for what you don't think you need, but like once you go through that process, you're like, I really needed that. Like that was like so helpful. And I feel like that's like what I needed, and I really got that from the UNCF portfolio project.
Yeah, it's so foundational, right? Because again, a lot of these tools and skills that you're building and picking up along the way are necessary for the rest of your life. When you think 5-10 years down the road, what are some of those big ideas you have for yourself, and maybe some of the things you really want to do that are going to be impactful to the rest of your community?
I really know I want to like start hosting my own events, not just for me, but I also have a business with my mom, LBK Customs, and like I want to get our business more out there and like host like local pops-ups or like vendor events and like ways we can like give back or have our proceeds be like donated towards something. So I want to make some sort of foundation like that. Also, like I know I want to go to college, and I see myself at an HBCU, and like I want to like take what I'm doing now and like really elevate that to like a more like a way that can help me in my future. Not if it's like professional or if it's just like within my social life. Like I know like I'm really gonna need that foundation, and I just really feel like it's just mostly gonna build towards that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the things that you're doing and even the ways that you're describing it, you're on the right track for all of the things that you're looking forward to doing and giving back to the community. And we know that uplifting other businesses is a great opportunity to not only build, new relationships, but also to provide some type of, economic stability within the community. So I love that you want to do that, not only to elevate your business, but others, and bringing them out to the public and making sure folks know about them. And with these marketplace events, it really gives us an opportunity to circulate our dollars within our community. And it's so important because we may be out there buying candles or buying clothes or buying whatever, hair products or skin products already. So when we find, businesses in our area that can do that are within our community, it's a beautiful thing, because we can now take the money that we would be spending at some of these big box stores, and now we can spend it, within our community. So I love that you have that purview. When you think about, folks who may see you as an amazing inspiration, an example of what they want to be, there may be a middle school black woman, young black girl who's out there thinking, wow, I could probably do this too. What are some of the things that you really want to help to share maybe with the ones who may be looking at you as an inspiration?
I just really want to let them know like they can do it, like they really got this, and if like you really believe in yourself, you should go with what you think. Because I know like from my past, like I didn't really believe in myself that much, or I didn't have like that person tell me like, you got this, just do it. So I kind of had to build that over time, and I feel like that's something they really need to learn at like a young age. Like you can do this, like you got this, like you really, like if you apply yourself, like you can get to where you want to be. And so like I just want them to like build that confidence, and like it won't be easy, like it won't happen overnight, but once you slowly build it, like you'll get to the point where you're just like, I made it, like I'm here and I'm like still doing great things. Yeah,
that's a positive message indeed. Of course, if folks want to connect with you, Kennedy, if they just want to support you along the way, look right there, let folks know how they do that.
So on my Instagram, at Miss Washington HBCU Junior Teen, you can follow me and stay tuned with any events I might be at or any bookings you want to have me appear on. Just if you want to support me in like my posts, that's a really good way. I also have my Gmail is the same, at Miss Washington HBCU Junior Teen. And then LBK Customs. So right now we're doing a special giveaway right now. We're giving away 2 tickets if you do buy our Herd Crown set on the website, www.lbkcustoms.com. And just check out what we got there. We have our Herd Queen set, like I said. We also have a package, not just a raffle, but if you buy that package, it comes with a ticket included for the pageant. The pageant is March 2nd, and I know our virtual tickets are $15. But with that said, you'd be getting merch as well as a ticket to go view the pageant.
Oh, there it is. All of the socials and all of the website. Kennedy, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for believing in yourself and filling out the application so that you could be here representing not just yourself, but the ones that are going to be coming up after you. I can't wait to see all the great things you do this year with this amazing title. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being with me.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow. What a true inspiration, y'all. I'm going to wrap all this up right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Seattle Opera presents X, the life and times of Malcolm X. The story of one of the most misunderstood figures in U.S. history comes to McCall Hall for an exceptional night at the opera. Pulitzer Prize-winning composer Anthony Davis produces an American classic with influences from classical music, jazz, pop, blues, and more. Don't miss X, the life and times of Malcolm X, February 24th through March 9th at McCall Hall. Details at seattleopera.org.
Get ready for a night of solid gold with the Temptations and the Four Tops. Same night, same stage, the Temptations and the Four Tops together live. Get ready for a night of solid gold with the Temptations and the Four Tops. Same night, same stage, the Temptations and the Four Tops together live.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. What a phenomenal episode today. It's so great to, in the middle of the week, have an opportunity to connect with Miss Kennedy Roberts, our Miss Washington HBCU Junior Teen, who is excited about this title, but also the opportunity to connect more in community. So y'all know I want you to be inspired. If she, as a junior in high school, can find her way to be a part of the solution by spreading joy and all of the things that she wants to do in the world, then you too can find your way to be a part of the solution, y'all. Whatever it takes and whatever it looks like, it could be a talent, it could be a passion, it could just be some ways that you're donating some of your time or giving some of your energy to the next generation. You never know if you don't do it. So please be inspired to find your way, y'all, to see yourself as a part of the solution, as Miss Kennedy Roberts has. And of course, for me, until tomorrow at 11 a.m., y'all, peace.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.